Hi everyone. First of all, welcome to Manadeepa YouTube channel. Now I am going to explain you about verb in English grammar. Verb. A verb is an action word. It tells about the action of the subject in a sentence. For example, Rani is reading a book. Here, the word reading is verb. It tells the action done by Rani. Verb. Verb tells about the subject's action of the subject and state of the subject. So here action words. What are action words and what are state words? See here. Example, run, walk, sleep comes under action word. So here have, like comes under state verbs. Action words means action done by the subject. So here state means what the subject having, the position of the verb. For example, for action words, the children are running in the park. So here running is verb and running, here in this sentence running is the action. They are sleeping. Here sleeping is the action. And these are verbs, action verbs. State verb. Examples, I have a large family. Here subject having large family. So here verb have. Have is verb and it is state verb. Sony likes toys. So here likes is verb and this is state verb. So feels comes under state verb. Note, state verbs cannot be used in ing form. Types of verbs: main verbs, helping verbs or auxiliary verbs, transitive and intransitive verbs. For example, Lakshmi is working now. Here, is helping verb and working is main verb. Here, helping verb supports main verb. My sister can play the veena. Can is helping verb, play is main verb. Here, can helping verb supports the main verb. Helping verbs examples: may, might, could, is, be, do, have, has, can, shall, should, must, am, are, ought to, was, does, did, being, were, been. Note, helping verbs support the main verb. Green colored helping verbs sometimes act as main verbs. So here see green colored helping verbs: be, have, am, are, was, being, were, been. So these are all sometimes act as main verbs. For example, I have a car. So here have is helping verb. But in this sentence it acts as main verb. I have written a letter just now. Here have is helping verb, written main verb. Here in both these sentences have, in first sentence main verb, in second sentence helping verb. Transitive verb. The man killed a snake. Example sentences: the boy pulled the box. Here pulled verb. The hunter shot a tiger. Shot is verb. A verb which requires an object after it to complete its sense is called a transitive verb. In the above sentences, the verb alone do not make complete sense. Something must be added to each to complete the sentence. Once again see the examples. The man killed a snake. Here if we ask question like this, what did the man kill? So answer is a snake. So here the object snake is needed to complete this sentence. Next, the boy pulled the box. What did the boy pull? The box. Here object box is needed. The hunter shot a tiger. What did the hunter shoot? Answer is the tiger. So, in these three sentences, objects here snake, box, tiger needed. So, this type of sentences are called transitive verb based sentences. See once again, a verb which requires an object after it to complete its sense is called a transitive verb. So these verbs are transitive verbs. Now let us see about intransitive verb. Examples: fire burns, the girl smiled, the sun shines, birds fly. In the above sentences, the verbs by themselves make good sense and do not require objects after them to make complete sense. The verb which does not require an object to complete its sense but makes good sense by itself is called intransitive verb. In the above sentences, see here, burns, smiled, shines, fly, all are verbs. These are all intransitive verbs. These verbs do not need any object to give complete sense. See here, if we ask like this question, what does the fire burns? No answer. Here, fire itself burns. No need of object in this sentence. Second example, what did the girl smile? No answer. Here, girl herself smiles. No need of object in this sentence. Third example, what does the sun shine? No answer. Here, sun itself shines. No need of object in this sentence. Some more examples for intransitive verbs. See, live, die, laugh, cry, run, sleep, sit, stand, like that. For example, the old man laughed loudly. See here, laughed, intransitive verb. Forms of verbs. There are forms of verbs here. First one, base form, V1. Number 2, past form, V2, sang. So here, V1, sing. V2, sang. V1 means verb 1. Base form V1, sing. Past form V2, sang. Next, third one, past participle, means verb 3, V3, sung. Sing, sang, sung. Next, fourth one, base form plus SES. SES forms sings. Fifth one, ing form, base form plus ing, singing. Sing, sang, sung. Sings here, singing. Change of verbs. Change of verbs depends on the change of subject. Depends on the change of subject. Second one, change depends on the change of tense. See here, example. Change depend on subject. I am tall. See here, this is first person First person means see the subject I. Subject verb. See here adjective tall. Am is verb. Second one, you are tall. See this is second person you. Subject here you. So here same. This is adjective, same adjective, same adjective. But here verb changes based on the subject. That is I, you. She is tall. So here subject is she. Here, so here subject I. For subject I, verb is am. For subject you, verb is are. For subject she, verb is. So verb changes based on the subject. Here verb changes based on the tense. Tense means present tense, past tense, future tense, like that. Mary comes here regularly. Here comes is verb. So verb 1 plus s, present tense. Mary came here yesterday. This is in past tense. So this is verb 2. In past tense we have to use verb 2. In present tense we have to use verb 1. Next, Mary will come tomorrow. See in the future tense verb 1 come. So here we used verb comes, came, come. So here verb changed based on the tense of the sentence. So we have to identify the verb by the subject and by the tense. Now auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are also called as helping verbs. Auxiliary verbs are two types. Number 1, primary auxiliary. Number 2, modal auxiliary. Primary auxiliary verbs are be forms, do forms, have forms. Under be forms, these verbs comes am, is, are, was, were, being, be. Under do forms comes does, did, doing, done. Under have forms has, had, having. Let us discuss about be forms. Be is used to form continuous tense. For example, Sony is reading a book. Here is helping verb, reading is main verb. Here is helping the main verb. Is helping the main verb, reading. Next example. A surprise party was planned for Kiran's birthday. Was is helping verb and it supports the main verb planned. Planned is main verb. Let us discuss about do forms. Do expresses emphasis. For example, I do want dinner. She does like dancing. Do is used to form questions. For example, do you recall my phone number? Does Ganesh own a car? Do expresses negative statement. Sana does not own a car. Here, does not. See, does. I did not recall your phone number. Did not. See, not. Expresses a negative statement. Does is verb here, did is verb here. Helping verbs. Does, did, helping verbs used in negative statements. Have is used to, now let us discuss about have forms. Have is used to form perfect tense. For example, I have written a letter. Present perfect tense. The train had left already. Past perfect tense. She will have reached Paris by then. Future perfect tense. In these sentences, have, had, have, all are helping verbs. Supports the main verbs written, left, reached. Here, these are all helping verbs. Do, does. Here also do, does in these sentences. Does, did, have, had. Here also have. Let us discuss about modal auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs don't change form. Modal auxiliary verbs are can, could, shall, should, may, might, will, would, must, ought to. Total 10. These modal auxiliary verbs expresses likelihood, ability, permission, intention, request, necessity. So, likelihood. So, these modal auxiliary verbs are comes under likelihood. Can, could, might, may, would. Next one. Under ability, can, could. Under permission, can, could, may. Under intention, shall, will. Under request, can, could, may, might, will, would. Under necessity, should, must, ought to. Example sentences. It might rain over the weekend. So, here this is possibility. Possibility and likelihood. I can climb that mountain. Can comes under ability. You may swim in the pool. Permission, giving permission. I shall see you tonight. Intention. Would you look after my dog? Request. He must attend that meeting. Necessity. You should take care of your parents. Necessity and obligation. So this is all about modal auxiliary verbs. Thank you all.